NBA Rookie of the Year race for the 2025-26 season is heating up as Cooper Flagg surpasses VJ Edgecombe in the latest power rankings. Flagg has shown significant improvement, while Edgecombe has seen a decline in his performance.
Everybody wants a clean Rookie of the Year race. 2 guys, 2 jerseys, 2 timelines, 1 trophy. Nice and tidy. But the 2025-26 rookie story has been messy in the best way, because you've got 2 top-tier rookies doing completely different jobs on 2 completely different types of teams, and people keep arguing like they're playing the same sport. They're not. Cooper Flagg in Dallas is getting handed the keys to a broken car and told, "Drive us to the playoffs."
Talking to Jake Kidd before the game about Detroit, their 21-5 record. Here comes Coop, and Coop with ill intention.
VJ Edgecombe in Philly is getting dropped into a machine that already knows what it is and told, "Be the extra blade."
Shooting opportunities with rebounding, that's how you can do it. Oh, man! Edgecombe, dang.
Both are hard. One is heavier. And if you've watched both, like really watched, not just highlight tweets, you already feel the difference. So let's talk about it. But before we start, if you love basketball and you're one of the 90% who watch without subscribing, it's time to join the NBA Inside family. Click it and let's live this season together. Flagg versus Edgecombe. Mid-season. Same class. Different worlds. And I'm gonna be honest up front. VJ has been more fun. Cooper has been more important. That's the whole debate. And that's why people keep talking past each other. Because the moment you ask who looks more electric, you're gonna say VJ. And the moment you ask who would I build a franchise around tomorrow, you're gonna say Flagg. And you're not wrong either way. You're just answering different questions. Now, before we get into numbers, I want you to picture 2 scenes. Scene 1. Philly. Big game. The crowd is loud. Embiid is breathing down the paint like a landlord checking rent. Maxey is flying around, and VJ is sprinting to the wing like he's late for class. Catch, rise, 3. No hesitation. No, let me get my feet. Just fire. Scene 2. Dallas. Everything's tighter. The defense is loaded up on the rookie. Help defenders already cheating. The possession gets ugly. And Flagg has to do the thing rookies usually don't do yet. He has to fix it. Not with a bailout shot, with a read, a drive that bends the floor, a pass that creates something, or a stop on the other end so the whole team can breathe again. That's the difference in their seasons. And it shows in the stats. But the stats don't explain the feeling. Still, we have to start somewhere. So let's lay it out. Right now, mid-season, this is what it looks like. Flagg, about 19.5 a night, over 6 boards, 4 assists, over a block a game, around 47 to 48% from the field, about 31% from 3.
These 2. Flagg at the top, late clock 3. Got 'em all!
Edgecombe, about 16 a night, 5.5 boards, 4 assists, more steals, less blocks, better field goal percentage, and the big one. He's been nuking teams from 3, around 44%. And yes, I know, that 3-point gap is going to be the first thing people scream about. Because when someone shoots 44% as a rookie, your brain does the thing where it goes, wait, is this guy already that dude? Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not calling it fake, but I'm also not tattooing 44% onto his career projection either. Because rookies go through phases. And shooters, especially, go through the phase where the league stops treating them like rookies. The scouting changes. The closeouts get tighter. The help rotates faster. And suddenly, those clean looks turn into, oh, you have to shoot over a real contest now. We're gonna see how real it is when we hit that part of the season. But regardless, VJ has earned the respect.
Guys who work that hard to get the rebound, better reward yourself with a bucket.
Edgecombe for 3.
He's been the most pleasant surprise in the class. He looks like he belongs, he looks comfortable, and he looks like he loves the moment. Which matters because some rookies play like every possession is a math test. VJ plays like he's outside. Now the part people don't want to admit. His situation is perfect for his strengths. Philly already has gravity. Embiid sucks defenders into the paint like a black hole. Maxey drags attention at the point of attack, so VJ gets a ton of possessions where the defense is already scrambled, and his job is to punish. And he's punishing. He's been a transition demon. Steal, sprint, duck, or steal, sprint, kick to the corner, then relocate and hit the next one. It's simple. It's violent. It's winning basketball. He's also defending. He's picking up. He's pressuring. He's getting hands on balls. He's annoying people. And if you've ever played pickup with someone like that, you know how it feels. You think you're chillin', then you look down and you've got to protect your dribble like it's your phone in a nightclub. That's VJ. But now we have to talk about Flagg. Because Flagg's season is not about being a surprise, it's about surviving being the plan. That's the part rookies usually don't deal with. Most rookies are an ingredient. Flagg is the stove. Dallas plays through him in a way that's not normal for an 18-year-old. He's initiating. He's operating from the elbow. He's getting short roll touches. He's making the extra steps. He's also having to take tough shots late because the possession dies and somebody has to do something. And he's doing it while being the guy the defense actually cares about. That's what people miss when they do the lazy comparison. VJ gets to attack a defense that's already worried about Embiid. Cooper gets to attack a defense that wakes up in the morning worried about him. And you can see it in how teams guard him. With VJ, teams will live with him taking a three if it means they don't give Embiid a deep catch. With Flagg, teams are loading help early. They're showing bodies. They're making him see crowds. That's why his numbers feel different. Not better, different. His points aren't free. They're earned with stress. And the defensive side is where he separates in a way I think is gonna age really well. Flagg isn't just good on defense for a rookie, he's already doing the high-level stuff. The help side timing, the rim rotations, the I'm going to stunt at the ball, recover to the shooter, then still contest the rim. Nonsense that makes coaches look at the film and smile like proud parents. He blocks shots, but it's not the highlight blocks that matter most. It's the ones where the other team runs a clean action, the guard turns the corner, and then suddenly the shot doesn't even go up because Flagg is there. Those possessions don't show up as blocks, they show up as fear. And fear is the real stat. Now the head-to-head game. Because people love the head-to-head game. December 21. Sixers beat Mavs 121 to 114. Edgecombe goes for 26, 6 and 4. Flagg goes for 24, 4 and 3. Flagg also goes 8 for 8 at the line. And if you only look at the box score, you'll walk away thinking VJ got him. But the game was weirder than that. VJ played 41 minutes and took 21 shots. The game was moving fast. Maxey had 38. Dallas spent so much attention trying to survive Maxey's pace that it created a lot of now it's your turn opportunities. Flagg, meanwhile, was the target. Philly's wings were sitting on him. They were shading help early. They were making him work. And he still got 24 on 8 of 16. And he lived at the line. That free throw part matters more than people realize. Because that's how you know a rookie's already bending the defense. If you're 18 and you're getting to the line consistently, it means your physicality is translating. It means you're not playing around contact. You're forcing it. And I'm gonna say something slightly controversial.
Gave it up to Nembhard. Nembhard had it poked away, but Davis quicker than Barlow to the ball. Here we go! Coop on the...
That game made me more confident in Flagg even though Philly won. Because I watched VJ have an amazing night in a role that fits him perfectly. And I watched Flagg produce in a game designed to suffocate him. That's not a diss, that's context. Now here's the twist I want to drop around the 4-minute mark because this is where the conversation changes. People keep arguing who's better. I think the real story is who's being asked to be something they're not supposed to be yet. Flagg is being asked to be a system. VJ is being asked to be a weapon. And here's the scary part. If you swap their teams, the whole narrative flips. Flagg on Philly would look like a cheat code, because imagine Flagg with Embiid's gravity. Imagine him catching the ball with less attention. Imagine him playing off Maxey and getting cleaner reads. His efficiency would jump. His driving lanes would open. His playmaking would look even smoother because the floor would be wider. And VJ on Dallas? Now you're asking him to create against loaded defenses. Now you're asking him to be the first option against scouting reports. Now you're asking him to organize half-court possessions when everything tightens. He might get there. I'm not saying he wouldn't, but that's a different assignment. And it's why, right now, I'm leaning Flagg as the better rookie. Not because VJ isn't great, he is. He's been awesome. But Flagg is carrying something heavier. Now let's get specific about what each guy projects as, because this is where the argument gets interesting. VJ feels like the perfect modern wing next to stars. He defends, he runs, he shoots, he finishes above the rim, he turns chaos into points. That's a winning player archetype, and the fact he's doing it as a rookie on a contender is not normal. His transition scoring is already elite.
A bit of push by Grady Dick on Quentin Grimes, so we play on VJ Edgecombe!
He might be the best transition rookie I've seen in a minute. When he gets a lane, it's over, and he plays like he knows it. But his half-court creation still has work to do. When the game slows, he still leans on athleticism and catch and shoot. He's not consistently bending defenses with a dribble yet. That's not a knock, it's just where he is. Flagg feels like the guy who becomes the team. He's not a plug-in piece. He's the foundation. He's already operating like an offensive hub. Short roll, elbow, quick decisions. He's not forcing fancy passes either. He's doing the annoying thing elite players do where they always make the right read and it feels boring until you realize you're losing. And defensively, he's a roaming problem. He's a scheme. He changes what Dallas can do because he covers mistakes. That's not a normal rookie trait. That's a you build your defense around this guy trait. Now let's talk about the biggest thing people keep missing when they debate this: consistency. VJ's highs are loud. He has games where he feels like a fireworks show. But if his shot isn't falling, he can drift a bit because his role is built around hitting those windows. Flagg's floor games still impact winning. He can have 12 points and still give you 7 boards, 7 assists, 2 blocks, and a bunch of possessions where he's the reason the other team didn't score. That's why he's been number 1 on the rookie ladder so consistently. He's not dependent on one thing. Now, do I think VJ has a real chance to climb into that top 2 conversation? Absolutely. If he keeps shooting like this, if his handle tightens, if Philly starts giving him more on-ball reps, he might force the league to treat him like more than a complimentary piece. But if we're being real mid-season right now, I'm taking Flagg. Because Flagg is doing the franchise player job as a teenager, and that's rare. It's not flashy rare, it's heavy rare. And that's why his season feels historical in a way people don't always recognize immediately. Not because he's putting up 30 a night, because he's already doing the stuff that usually takes 3 years to learn. The reads, the defensive timing, the calm. So here's where I land. VJ Edgecombe is having the better surprise season. He's the rookie who makes you text your friend like, "Yo, have you seen this guy?" Cooper Flagg is having the better rookie season because he's already playing like the guy you build around, not the guy you add. And the funniest part, both fan bases should be happy. Philly got the perfect fit. Dallas got the future. Now I want you to answer this honestly. If you're building for the next 10 years, who are you taking? Flagg because he's a system, or VJ because he's a weapon who might turn into a star? And if you're a contender right now, who do you trust in a Game 7 when the game slows down and nobody's running? Because that's where this debate's going next.